Ladies and gentlemen, I got a request to talk about James Ellsworth. Some guy called King Saitama or something like this wants my opinion on James Ellsworth, so here you go. King Saitama, whoever the fuck you are there. Here's the video. So lots of people are upset at James Ellsworth, you know what I mean. My homeboy General Jarrett made a video about James Ellsworth. He was very pissed off there. He was throwing shit around, throwing himself on the floor. I'm not going to try to compete with Jerry on that one there. I'm not going to throw myself down the stairs to try to beat Jerry there. Fuck, I hate Ellsworth. Throw myself down the stairs or something to try to fucking outmatch Jerry there. I'm going to take a different approach to this shit. I heard Mitch Smith making a video. I'm not trying to start drama with Mitch there. You know, Mitch, you're a beautiful ginger boy, all of this shit. I got no problem with you. But just to give an example of the other side's opinion, you know, I've heard the other side, like Mitch, saying that James Ellsworth, you know, you got people that like different kinds of wrestling. Basically, you got comedy wrestlers, you got serious wrestlers, this and that. And I understand that, you know. James Ellsworth, he's a funny guy. You know, at first, when he first came out, he looked funny, he did some funny shit, you know what I'm saying. So a guy like Ellsworth does have its place in pro wrestling. But here's my problem with it. You know, James Ellsworth has his place in the comedy section of WWE. For example, a guy like Gilbert, very funny Gilbert, hilarious. The stuff he did was super funny back in the day. But you wouldn't take Gilbert and make him beat Steve Austin. You didn't see The Rock getting beat 3 times in a row by Gilbert. You know what I'm fucking saying? It's like having John Cena getting beat 2-3 times by Santino Marella. That's the fucking problem. Yes, James Ellsworth does have his place in WWE. People are allowed to like the guy. But when you take a fucking buffoon, clown, jobber like this, and you make him beat AJ Styles, makes AJ Styles look weak, makes him look stupid, and it devalues the WWE title. I mean, it is what it is. The WWE title, even though the wrestling is fake, it still means something to us fans. You know what I'm saying? People still care about the WWE title. But if you make this jobber beat the champ, it makes the champ and the belt look like shit. How come this pathetic, clown-looking jobber is getting multiple world title shots? Makes zero fucking sense. And it makes the belt look like shit. In TNA, when they started putting the belt on a bunch of fucking schmucks, the belt went down in the fucking toilet. The wrestling fucking magazine stopped recognizing it as a real world title. Shit like this, it completely devalued their belt. If they have a guy like James Ellsworth fighting for the belt, they're making him beat the champ. It's gonna fucking devalue the title. And yes, you know, WWE's allowed to showcase this guy. If weirdos and fucking virgins and geeks and people with mental issues want to cheer for a guy like this, then have at it. You know what I mean? I won't hold it against you, dog. I'm gonna think you're weird and stupid and shit like this, but I won't hold it against you, dog. But, you know, how can you blame people? You have wrestling fans, guys that have grown up watching real wrestlers, real stars, and then they turn on wrestling and they see James Ellsworth in the title picture. Imagine seeing Rock and Austin. You go to prison for 10 years, you get released. Oh boy, I haven't watched wrestling in a long time. Can't wait to see my tough guy wrestling. Then they turn the channel. It's a fucking goof like James Ellsworth fighting for the belt. You know, you gotta understand that people don't like retarded nonsense. Some people do. And they're allowed to enjoy retarded nonsense. But grown men who want to watch wrestling, who want to see a, you know, wrestling with real wrestlers, if they see James Ellsworth, they're not going to start fake marking out just to follow along with the goofs on Twitter. Oh, James Ellsworth, cool! I bought a t-shirt with his retarded looking face on it. I want to fit in with the virgins that have Bailey t-shirts here on Twitter. Not everybody acts like a fucking retard like this, so when real wrestling fans see a goof like this fighting for the belt, it looks silly. It looks big time fucking silly, and that's my problem with it. It devalues the belt. He's a Santino Marella. You don't take a Santino, make him beat the world champion. That's retarded. Straight up retarded. You're not gonna see a fucking mascot in sports come out and fucking tackling the quarterback and shit like this. You know what I mean? Just saying, this James Ellsworth thing does have its place, like a Gilbert and shit like this. But you're not gonna fucking put the world title on Gilbert. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. There's my thoughts on James Ellsworth. A little clown who shouldn't be anywhere near the world title, not even for a joke, as it devalues the belt. If 10-year-old children and people who have the brain of 10-year-old children like this shit, good for you, but I think you're a bunch of fucking morons. Until next time, peace!